Hey there, welcome to Lex Conquest, where I try to learn new languages through gaming. Today is Galaxy Burger in Spanish. Now, I'm not an expert by any means. Please forgive the pronunciation. This is me learning out loud with you. So let's see what words we can learn serving some burgers to aliens. All right, so first things first, let's change the language to Español. Great, and we'll start a new game. All right, here's one right off the bat that'll probably come up in a lot of games. Cargando, which right at the start of the game, ... What do you think it might mean? If you said loading, then you're correct. All right, so we have this screen of planets. Looks like we're starting at this first one. Has a bunch of basic hamburger ingredients. And we got a button down here that says Abrir hamburgeseria. So what do we think that might mean? I know the word abre, like abre las puertas, open the doors. So I think it means to open a place that serves hamburgers. And the actual translation is open a hamburger restaurant. Awesome. How did you do? Did you get that one? I bet you did. All right, let's start this round. All right, here's our next call to action button. Tomar pedido. See, we're in a burger place. Looks like we're probably trying to talk to this guy. It could mean something relating to talking to him, but I know the word tomar is to take. So in the context of a restaurant, what do you think it means? To take an order. Good job. All right, now we're getting introduced to some things. Again, I'm not going to translate everything off the bat. It's not really that important to this game. But we'll stop at plancha. So plancha is something we have in the text here and at the bottom. And that will be important because it is our main cooking device here at this burger restaurant. Any ideas? Griddle is the word here. It could also mean iron or plate, according to Google, in different contexts. But here, pretty confident they mean griddle. All right, now we're off to make our first burger. Hamburguesa. And some bread on there. Bun. And I can tell that they want it toasted on the left. So it says tostado. Which, sounds pretty similar to the English. All right, our first burger assembled. Let's see if he's pleased with us. All right, looks like he liked our burger. We got 5 stars. We also got 100 of something. Puntos de reputacion. What do you think that might mean? I know for me, I've heard people reference websites in Spanish by saying, whatever, punto com, right? Punto is like point, and punto com might mean like .com, but puntos, so points, de reputacion, reputation. Sounds like reputation to me, so I would say reputation points. So if you said that, awesome job. And if you missed that one, no worries. This is all a chill burger learning experience. We have a new customer. Hola, roba gatito. And we have another call to action. That is one we've seen before. Tomar pedido. Do you remember what it means? Take order. That's right. No pizza. That's the same. All right. Got another order. For looks like a burger with cheese a la plancha. And 2 of something else. Pepinillo. What do you think that is? Green thing goes on a hamburger. Pickle. That's right. Listen to that sizzle. Isn't cooking nice when you don't have to actually get up and do anything? That's what I always say. All right, let's serve this up. See what El Robo Gatito thinks. 5 stars. All right. All right, we've got a button here that says De acuerdo, which looks like a button to advance the text. What do you think this one means? If you said okay, then you are A-okay and correct. Another robot cat, another burger. Am I right? Let's toast those buns. Get some cheese on there. A la plancha. Just some happy little ketchup. Why not? And let's see, another piece of cheese on there. Crudo. What do you think crudo might mean? There's only so much you can do with cheese in this game if it's not a la plancha, and it instead says crudo. What do you think? Raw. Which sounds a little strange talking about cheese, but here we just mean not griddled. Throw in a couple of pepinillos, just for fun. And let's see what he thinks. Five stars. Alright. Doing well for ourselves in our alien burger joint. And we see again de acuerdo. You remember when we saw it before to advance the text what it meant? Okay. Good job. All right, and I think that concludes the language learning and our work in the hamburgeseria for today. Thanks for joining me in this experiment to try to learn Spanish through video games. My accent's not perfect, I know. I'm also a beginner. If you're watching this, you're probably a beginner. I hope we can learn more together. See you next time.